Keon Coleman, Cole Bishop, and Dewayne Carter all coming to Buffalo here, solidifying the wide receiver, safety, and defensive tackle positions for the Buffalo Bills. First and foremost, we could take a look at the wide receiver that we drafted here. Keon Coleman at 6'4", only had 5 drops throughout his college career. Clearly a tall, physical type wide receiver that can win those 50-50 jump balls, flashing back to that last playoff game versus the Chiefs that the Buffalo Bills lost. Stefon Diggs dropping that high point ball. We know that we're going to get a little bit better of a skill set here with Keon Coleman being that 50-50 jump ball, strong hands, has a basketball background too, lateral ability, very strong. A lot of people don't think he's the fastest, right? But he plays a lot faster than his overall 40 time. You know, obviously running a 4.6 at the combine and a 4.53 at his college pro day. You know, I think he definitely is fast enough. He's got the size, he's got the skill set, he's got the right mind. You know, Stefon Diggs really was that agile route running type. You know, Keon Coleman is definitely going to be a guy that could win those 50-50 jump balls that Josh Allen could just throw and pitch to, and he's gonna catch it. You know, just like Khalil Shakir we saw last year, how he can catch it. The ball gets thrown to him, and he just catches it. Now, I really love what this is going to present here. Obviously, Mac Hollins, another tall wide receiver. Justin Shorter, another tall physical wide receiver. Like, question marks with Mac Hollins simply because of his contract only being here for 1 year. And then also, you know, Justin Shorter, not a lot of experience. Obviously, very raw, similar to Keon Coleman, you know, only 20 years old, turning 21, not a lot of experience. But these guys and us trusting in our coaches to get them up to speed. Now, Cole Bishop, a very interesting prospect here for the Buffalo Bills at the safety spot. Obviously, losing Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer. We bring back Taylor Rapp, Cam Lewis. We have Edwards here, too, that we just signed as well, but only for a 1-year deal. I really think this is a smart move, especially when you consider Sean McDermott's implementation of this big nickel package. And I think Cole Bishop can come here. He can line up on the line of scrimmage. He can play like a hybrid linebacker safety role. He could play deep safety, and he ran an extremely fast 40 time, like a 4.440, obviously bringing some much needed speed. I would say a lot faster than Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer, especially at this point in their careers. He's just a matchup piece for Sean McDermott in this scheme. And we saw it even with Spags, the defensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs. And let me remind you that defense really carried the Chiefs throughout the 2023 season. And, you know, you looked at Snead and you look at all the players that they had there and how they match up and having versatile defensive backs. I really think Cole Bishop can come here for the Buffalo Bills and be that big nickel matchup piece, or that, you know, the big three safeties on the field at the same time, offering a little bit better coverage ability and a little bit more speed. Like, yes, we go against the Miami Dolphins, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and Raheem Mostert, and all the speed that we're going to see. Even the Kansas City Chiefs now with Worthy, where I think, you know, they're going to have speed. But we added this piece here to the Buffalo Bills to do some big time things. Now, Dewayne Carter, a defensive tackle, he's 6'2", 302 pounds. He's short, he's stocky. He's known to be better against the run than the pass, but he lined up across all defensive spots, defensive line spots, whether it's defensive end, defensive tackle. You know, Dewayne Carter is going to offer that additional piece for the Bills to not only stop the run, but also to pass rush, right? To pair up next to Ed Oliver, to offer depth to Daquan Jones. And we spoke about it, right? Like, Jordan Phillips, gone, right? Shaq Lawson, gone, right? Two bigger style, even Linval Joseph, gone, you know. And you really look at what Dewayne Carter could bring to the Bills. I mean, he could fill the same role as a Shaq Lawson at defensive end, like a thicker, girthier run stopper on at the defensive end position, like setting the edge at that defensive end position for the Bills. But then he could also offer crucial depth to Daquan Jones. He can crucial depth to Ed Oliver. And like we have Eli Inku still here. And I think like we just needed some additional depth. So all these pieces being filled for the Bills on day 2 is absolutely huge. Like we spoke about it. We needed a wide receiver. We got it. Safety, we spoke about in my previous videos, like losing Micah Hyde, losing Jordan Poyer. Yeah, we bring in Edwards and, for a 1-year deal. So what was the long-term answer? Cam Lewis comes back too, but and DeMar Hamlin's still here, but I really knew like we needed another matchup piece and we needed a long-term answer at that safety position. And hearing Brandon Beane even ask him about Dalton Kincaid being teammates, and Dalton Kincaid stating like he got the best of him more so than Dalton Kincaid getting the best of Bishop. And I think Cole Bishop is definitely a dynamic skill set. He's a dynamic piece. He's someone that we're going to match up on players like Dalton Kincaid. We go against Travis Kelce. We can match up Cole Bishop on Travis Kelce. And it's just a dynamic piece for the Buffalo Bills here. And Keon Coleman obviously offering that size, right? The sticky hands, only 5 drops throughout his college career. Like anything thrown his way, he's going to catch it. He's got football experience. He's got basketball experience. He could high point the football. He's exactly what we were looking for. And we have Curtis Samuel, who is similar skill set to Stephon Diggs and a route running ability. We got Khalil Shakir, who's obviously better route runner, a little bit smaller, a little bit more agile. So I think these are just the pieces that we're handing to Joe Brady and Josh Allen to mix and match, to find advantages, to find the openings on a weekly basis, right? This is a matchup game, and the Bills just picked up 3 matchup nightmares here that teams are going to have to definitely fear. And I'm just loving the moves here. Like obviously not real big staple names, but clearly some of the best players coming out in this year's NFL draft. We get 3 of them on day 2, all of which that can come in and really make an impact their first season with the Buffalo Bills as rookies. Wide receiver going to come in, contribute. Defensive tackle going to come in, rotate on that defensive line and contribute. And then Cole Bishop at safety, he could contribute in these different packages that Sean McDermott wants to implement. But I truly appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe. We got some other picks and days of this year's NFL draft. So stay tuned. We're going to be breaking this all down. Brandon Beane hit it out of the park once again. Drop your comments down below. I want to hear from you. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and go Bills.